Hello, I'm Julie from Healing Possibilities, a world of Reiki, crystals and sound. Welcome to my podcast. This episode is called Create Your World, and I'm continuing the theme about chakras. Last time we talked about the base chakra, or root chakra, which gives you your grounding, on the 7 chakra system that is more commonly worked on with healings. This one is about the sacral qualities. And moving into the sacral chakra, it's located just below your belly button, and it's associated with creativity and pleasure. It governs the reproductive organs, your bladder, large intestine and small intestine. It also relates to sexuality, creativity, cash flow, self-worth and intimate relationships. When we feel out of balance and our sacral chakra needs work, we can often feel frustrated and disappointed. Overall low energy can make you feel stuck. And a healthy and balanced sacral chakra allows your creativity to flow, and that's what we're going to talk about mostly. So the essential oils for creativity would be Ylang Ylang. And this is actually my favourite of all the essential oils. It's got an amazing light floral smell, and it's designed to excite your senses to help you increase your self-worth. That mixed with orange essential oils, you can imagine the ripe, beautiful, juicy fruit, and it helps your creativity to flow. Myrrh is also used for the sacral chakra. It's quite an earthy smell and it could be seen as more grounding, but myrrh was one of the essential oils that we read about that was gifted to Jesus at his birth by one of the kings, and it helps promote spiritual connections. We need our guidance from somewhere, our intuition, to help your thoughts to then create, so it all starts somewhere. The ages for the formation of your sacral chakra is 7 to 14. This is where we start to form relationships away from just our parents, and we begin to form our own self-expressions. I'm sure those of us with children will remember suddenly the teacher is the best thing ever and you know nothing. It's a classic thing of when children start to discover others. They also realise that not everyone has the same life as them. They may start to go round friends to play and realise their world is different. They're beginning to realise this. The return age is 56 to 63. And it used to be where we would, as humans, be coming to an end of our working career. But things are really different now, and the energy has shifted quite a bit. And I don't think it's just related to the government pension age, but people are still willing to and wanting to carry on working. For me, I don't think I'll ever retire. I don't mind, but I just absolutely love my work, and I feel that would always carry on doing something. Those who have manual work, that may change slightly, I guess, as your ability or desire to want to work as hard changes. For me, my formative years around the age of 7 to 11 is when I saw lots of spirit friends very vividly. I would often have a spare seat beside me and I'd be seen talking to empty spaces. Of course, this caused great amusement towards my friends as they teased me as I was clearly talking to no one from what they could see. I can remember at school playing the Wombles, if you remember that, and I of course was Uncle Bulgaria leading the group. I can remember conflict was caused as I appointed real and spirit friends, organising them to be the different characters of Madame Cholet, Tobermory, Orinoco, Bungo, Tomps, Wellington and even Alderney. Of course there were more characters as the story grew, but the friends that I assigned different characters to would say, but that's not fair, I want to be the other character, and I would say, but this person is, and of course they would think I was pointing at nothing. But for me, I just saw them as vividly as I saw my friends, so a strange time for me. Spirits decided that it wasn't good for me to continue to be teased, so around the age of probably 10, 11, they did tell me that they were going to different schools and they'd write to me. And I can remember saying to my mum, those friends never did write to me and tell me which schools they'd gone to. But of course, they couldn't write because they weren't in this reality. But for me, I felt my friends had left me behind. But I also can remember trying many new things out when I was that age. And when children are between the ages of 7 to 14, the more new things they try, they absorb it like a sponge. Even if they only stick at it for a week or two, it's still good to allow them to try these new things, different clubs, music, sounds, anything, because this is when they'll be deciding what is it they want to try again in their future. It's a great time, really. Nurture children. So those needing to work on their sacral chakra can often be spotted by their mannerisms, hearing them blame others, their parents, school and friends for their formative years spoiling their world. Lack of trust in themselves as well. And I know that parents and teachers can be very influential at this age. Hopefully now the language has changed in how we talk to children. But I know for myself, I was often called dreamy or dippy. It doesn't really help your self-esteem, but I know that that is much more encouraged in schools today, to talk more kindly to children who appear to have different ways of learning. And I think that's a good thing. But as an adult, once you can see that you're your own enemy, yes, for sure, you may have had things that have happened to you in your past. But the point is, you're in this life now, at this time and space. And what happened in your past forms who you are, but it doesn't have to be who you are. Lots of things can be done to help balance this area out again, to bending their thoughts as well to bring changes. For me, I'm 60 this year, another monumental decade, and I'm very much in the return age of my sacral chakra. And in reality, I do really feel I'm creating many levels, many new things. My work is building, creating workshops, bringing in new courses, creating events, and I feel really secure in my friendships. It's a great time. I'm really enjoying almost being 60. There are crystals that can enhance the sacral chakra. We did a crystal course last week. The biggest thing for students to learn is which crystals go where. So even though the chakra colour is orange, can sometimes be shown as yellow, but orangey yellow colour. Other crystals can go on there. For example, tiger's eye is a great crystal for your sacral chakra. And even though the colour for that is orange, and tiger's eye is a brown stripe colour, but tiger's eye is an amazing crystal to give you courage. Imagine the courage of a tiger, and also the stripes that were in it to help bring balance. So it helps you to balance your world of creativity. Carnelian, that is actually found on the beaches local to me in Walcott, and as a child spent many evenings walking along the beach, picking up pieces of carnelian and collecting them. If only I'd saved them. But carnelian enhances family bonds. It helps you to create a family, and not just your birth family, but other people, friendships, relationships. Sandstone, I actually call this sunshine stone, although I know its correct name is sandstone. Again, that's a brownie colour, and it appears to have gold and glitter inside it. And I really believe it brings a sparkle and glitter to your world. Sounds great. Vibrations, of course, on the sound level to help enhance your sacral chakra. I use the solfeggio range, and 417 hertz is the fork that I would use, or the sound that I would use to help bring in balance and creativity. It really seems to activate a change in that area. We also can look at the angelic realms. I didn't do this with the base chakra, but Archangel Uriel can really help you with your grounding. She's about humble devotion. For the sacral chakra, Archangel Chamuel for love and passion, and it helps you to have a faith in yourself. Can bring positivity into your world, especially with relationships. There is an affirmation that you can choose to use with your sacral chakra. I am creative. I feel connected to all the goodness and abundance that life has to offer. The sweetness of living easily flows through me, and I radiate this joy. I hope you've enjoyed discovering the sacral chakra. If there's a subject you'd like me to elaborate on, please do get in touch. I have a list. I wish to talk about crystal healing, Reiki, sound and vibrations, auric field tuning. More work about crystals? Do let me know. I look forward to hearing from you.